everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And it's day 2, or part 2, of Probiotics, the next miracle cure. It's a question, and I think we're getting closer to an answer. It might not be a miracle cure, but it might be something you want to think about when you're ordering food, buying food, making food. Because I'm starting to think a little probiotics, eating some food with probiotics every day might be a good idea. So that led to Matt and I talking about and looking up some probiotic foods.
That's right.
What did we find?
So we already knew about yogurt, as we talked about last time.
Yep.
But we've also found that some things that you might eat every day or often also have probiotics in them.
My first guess was cheese, because probiotics in yogurt are probably similar to the ones they make cheese from. And it turns out that was right. So if you like cheese, that can be good for you.
Yeah, something I like to eat quite often that I found out has probiotics is kimchi.
Ooh, I like kimchi.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it's sort of fermented. It's sort of breaking down the cabbage in the same way that the bacteria breaks down the milk to make yogurt and cheese. So there you go. And sticking with Asian food, if you love Japanese food, both miso and natto. A lot of people don't like the natto so much. But the miso, you can put it in your soup, of course. You can use miso in lots of ways. That also has probiotics.
So one more thing we found out that was a probiotic thing is sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread.
So a sourdough also you have to age the dough before making it, so it also has probiotics.
Interesting. These are all foods, when you think about it. We take the natural food, cabbage, milk, wheat. We add things to it, like the yeast, like the bacteria. It changes it a little bit, makes it delicious, and that's why we eat it, but also good for your stomach. So there you go. Think about that next time you're ordering or buying food. If it's something that's processed, kind of like cheese or kimchi or miso, it might have good probiotics. But of course, do your own research too. Let's check out part 2 of the article. If you're considering trying out probiotics, it's important to remember that all bodies are unique, and not everyone will respond the same way to a treatment. Some trial and error may be necessary to discover what works for you. Based on studies, people with chronic digestive issues most consistently report feeling relief when regularly taking probiotic supplements. So far, results for other medical conditions are mixed. Taking supplements, however, isn't the only way to add probiotics to your life. Good bacteria are present in many common foods, including dairy products, pickled vegetables, and miso soup. For healthy individuals, frequently eating such dishes can naturally support their gut microbiome. All right, so yesterday in part 1 of Probiotics, the next miracle cure, we kind of learned what probiotics are, how they help us, and some of the surprising things that probiotics can actually do for us, like improve our mood and take away anxiety and things like that. So, now that you guys know what they are, you might be interested in seeing if you can get them into your daily diet. And that's where we pick up today. It says, if you're considering trying out probiotics, it's important to remember that all bodies are unique, and not everyone will respond the same way to a treatment. This is a very good tip, especially when we're dealing with sort of natural health cures, things like this. Everyone is different, and probiotics that might work for your brother, your sister, your best friend, who knows, might not always work in the same way to the same level for you, all right? So you have to remember that. This is what happens when we're using natural things to fix our bodies, because every body, as it says, is different. So be patient and try a few different things. Or as it says, some trial and error may be necessary to discover what works for you. So try out some yogurt, then try out some kimchi, then try out some sourdough bread. You might find that the effects of those things are different. Some are better, some don't work so well. And you also have to pay attention to how you feel after you eat these foods.
And probably trying one at a time. You can't try them all at once because then you won't know which one helped or made it worse. So,
there you go.
Based on studies, people with chronic digestive issues Chronic meaning happening all the time,
All the
happening
time.
often.
It's
so
part of their
over
normal
and
life.
Over. That's right.
Yeah.
So chronic digestive issues most consistently report feeling relief when regularly taking probiotic supplements.
Oh, okay.
So far, results for other medical conditions are mixed.
Interesting. So very good for people who have stomach problems because, of course, we're changing what happens in our stomach. But if you have anxiety or, sleep problems, it might work better or might not work at all for you. Some of these results are mixed. And I guess also with a lot of natural things, you don't start eating yogurt when you feel sick. You just eat yogurt regularly so that hopefully you won't feel sick in this way. So it's not to be used like an emergency medicine. It's to be used more as a healthy thing to do all the time while you're feeling good.
And so all the time, another word for all the time is consistently. Consistently meaning always or nearly always. So in the article, they mentioned that people with chronic digestive issues is who it works for most consistently. So the most all the time, so nearly all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, Emma consistently arrived at work on time.
There you go. Kind of like regularly or usually or something like that. Almost every day, almost all the time, as you said. And if you do this consistently and you have had stomach problems, this might give you some relief. And relief is when the problem is taken away. It's that kind of feeling that you feel, Back to the article and the sentence for relief. Joe felt a sense of relief after the doctor told him he would recover completely. Another thing that makes people stressed and nervous. I'm sick. Oh, I might die. I'm not going to die. I'm going to be fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I feel relief. Back to the article. Taking supplements. These are probiotic supplements. Taking supplements, however, isn't the only way to add probiotics to your life. Good bacteria are present in many common foods, including dairy products, pickled vegetables, that would be kind of like kimchi, and miso soup. There you go. So you can take the supplements, which would probably be a pill or maybe a powder that you add into your food or you drink, or you can get your probiotics naturally, as we mentioned, through eating delicious food.
So for healthy individuals, frequently eating such dishes can naturally support their gut microbiome.
My gut microbiome.
Right, so we said gut health before, but getting more specific, your microbiome, the mix of all the bacteria and other things in your gut.
A little jungle in my tummy. Ugh. All right, let's take a break and then we'll be back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到，并不是所有益生菌都同样有效，必须选择能够治疗你特定问题的类型。而且并不是补充剂含的菌株越多，效果就越好。如果你正在考虑食用益生菌，要记住，所有的身体都是独一无二的，并非每个人都会对某一种疗法产生相同的反应。你可能需要几次反复的试验来找出什么对你有用。文中用到 trial and error， 它表示反复试验、试误法，也就是说，透过尝试跟错误的反复试验来找出最好的做法。那么根据研究，有慢性消化问题的人在定期服用益生菌补充剂后呢，回报说感到疏解的情况是最一致的。那么到目前为止，其他疾病的结果则是好坏参半。课文也有提到说，很多常见食物中都有益菌存在。那对于健康的人来说，其实你就可以透过饮食来支持这个肠道菌群。文中用到 gut microbiome， 就是指肠道的菌群。好，那么单字 consistently 这个副词就表示一致地、始终如一地。还有 relief， 它是名词，表示宽慰、安心或是舒缓、解脱的意思。这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 base something on 来表达说根据什么什么，以什么什么为基础。这个片语呢，常常用被动语态，也就是 something be based on 例如 The novel is based on a true story。这本小说是根据真实故事改编的。那补充一下 based on 加上名词可以作为独立分词片语，带有那种以什么为基础来判断啊、决策，或者是根据什么什么的意思。举例来说 ，based on studies, people who exercise regularly have better mental health. 根据研究，规律运动的人有较好的心理健康。好，接话课文中。
In general, probiotics are low risk. However, those interested in trying them should still consult with their doctor first, especially anyone with a weak immune system. Experts also warn that the research is still in the early stages, so you should take any claims of miracle health benefits from probiotic products with a grain of salt. And of course, no supplement can make up for a poor diet. Routinely exercising and eating a balanced diet remains the best way to ensure wellness.
Welcome back. We just learned about the other kinds of foods that can help your gut biome and things like pickled vegetables or miso soup. And these things that you can eat that will help you feel better but won't necessarily help everyone with everything, but can help some people with some specific problems. So continuing with our article, in general, probiotics are low risk. However, those interested in trying them should still consult with their doctor first, especially anyone with a weak immune system.
Oh, that's a good tip there. So if you're sick with something else, or if you have a long-term problem, maybe like cancer or HIV or something like that, you can have a weak immune system. Your body is not strong in fighting off things, and you are putting bacteria in your body.
Right.
It should go well, but if your body is not super healthy to start with, it could cause other problems. So definitely consult a medical professional.
That's right. So to consult with your doctor, to consult is to visit someone and ask them about something. And it usually refers to visiting a professional of some expert in the area. So you can consult with a doctor, consult with a lawyer, consult with any kind of expert or someone who has some education or training in a certain area. So for example, Alan decided to consult with his lawyer before signing the contract.
Yeah, we often do this when it's pretty complicated and we don't know a lot and we really don't want to make mistakes. So we talk to doctors, a lawyer, maybe a travel agent if you're planning a long trip around the world. These people know everything about that topic, so go and ask them some questions. Consult with those people. Experts know, and experts also warn, the article says, that the research is still in the early stages, so you should take any claims of miracle health benefits from probiotic products with a grain of salt. There you go. They're still learning a lot about probiotics, what they do, what they can't do, how they help us, which ones are better, and that kind of thing. So anytime someone says, oh, it's a miracle cure, you'll never take any medicine again if you eat probiotics, we'll take that advice with a grain of salt. When we say to take something with a grain of salt, we're basically saying, listen to it, but don't believe it 100%. Don't think that it's like the law or the only way. It might just be a person's opinion, and you certainly don't want to believe them totally.
That's right. Take it with a grain of salt.
Really? That's interesting, but okay.
And of course, no supplement can make up for a poor diet.
Good point. So if I eat French fries all day with a side dish of kimchi, that won't be good for me.
Probably not. Routinely exercising and eating a balanced diet remains the best way to ensure wellness.
Back to the classic old advice, eat your fruits and vegetables, have a little bit of meat once in a while, exercise, do all those things, and you won't have to worry so much about fitting natto into your diet. I'm happy about that. Not a fan of natto. All right, so if you routinely do all of these healthy things, you should be healthy yourself. Routinely is kind of like regularly, consistently. It's part of your routine. It's part of your daily normal schedule. So I routinely get up at this time. I routinely go to work at that time. This is normal. For example, Viola routinely forgets to lock the door.
Oh, no.
Viola, she probably routinely routinely gets robbed too.
I think so.
Regularly.
So they mentioned that a healthy diet is the best way to ensure wellness. So to ensure something is to make certain of or to make sure of something.
Kind of like guarantee.
To make certain that something will happen. So, for example, our team worked hard to ensure the success of the project.
100% it will work. All right.
So, Mike, what do you think?
Yes.
Have you ever tried probiotics?
I have.
What was your experience with them?
Well, I took probiotics because I was in South Korea. I was eating barbecue, and there were lots of types of kimchi on the table.
Okay.
I thought that they looked delicious, and the next day I felt fine.
Okay.
So I've never really taken them as probiotics, but that list of foods there, kimchi, sourdough bread, miso, these are things that I like and things that I do eat quite routinely. So maybe I'm doing the right thing by accident.
While you're healthy and in a good mood.
Not really, but anyways. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Go outside, get yourselves a nice bowl of yogurt with some kimchi and some natto, and oh my God, maybe just one of those things. Your body will thank you. And we thank you for spending your time with us. Take care, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
一般来说，益生菌的风险很低。不过呢，有兴趣尝试益生菌的人，还是应该要先咨询医生，尤其是免疫系统弱的人。那么专家也警告说，研究还在初期阶段，对于益生菌产品宣称有神奇健康益处的那种任何说法，我们都应该持保留态度。那也要清楚了解到说，没有补充剂可以弥补不良饮食。经常的运动还有摄取均衡饮食，终究还是确保我们健康的最佳方式。单字 consult 这个动词就表示请教、咨询。那么 routinely 它表示通常地、常规地。还有 ensure 这个动词呢，它表示保证、确保，像是确保某事的发生、实现。那这边两个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 take something with a grain of salt， 它是表达说对某事呢持保留态度，对某事半信半疑。A grain of salt 字面意思是指一粒盐，那在这边意思它是表达那种保留怀疑的态度。举例来说 ，You should always take what you read on the internet with a grain of salt。你应该要总是对网络上看到的东西持保留态度。第二个重点是 make up for 加上名词或动名词，可以去表达弥补、补偿什么什么，通常可以用来表达说弥补某方面的不足啊，自己犯下的过错等等。例如 exercise can't make up for a poor diet， 运动并不能弥补不良饮食哦。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
If you're considering trying out probiotics, it's important to remember that all bodies are unique, and not everyone will respond the same way to a treatment. Some trial and error may be necessary to discover what works for you. Based on studies, people with chronic digestive issues most consistently report feeling relief when regularly taking probiotic supplements. So far, results for other medical conditions are mixed. Taking supplements, however, isn't the only way to add probiotics to your life. Good bacteria are present in many common foods, including dairy products, pickled vegetables, and miso soup. For healthy individuals, frequently eating such dishes can naturally support their gut microbiome. In general, probiotics are low risk. However, those interested in trying them should still consult with their doctor first, especially anyone with a weak immune system. Experts also warn that the research is still in the early stages, so you should take any claims of miracle health benefits from probiotic products with a grain of salt. And of course, no supplement can make up for a poor diet. Routinely exercising and eating a balanced diet remains the best way to ensure wellness.
Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Winnie.
And today we're playing Guess the Bear, a game where we each get 3 cards with 2 sentences each, and a word or phrase in each card has been replaced with the word bear. So we each have 1 minute to guess the bear. And Winnie, you're up first, so let's put 1 minute on the clock. Okay, your first one is a verb. Bear with the doctor before taking new medication. The boss bared with his managers about the plan.
Consult.
Yes. Okay, next one is an adverb. I bear get a coffee in the mornings with my colleague. The garbage is bear picked up on Mondays.
Regularly.
Very close.
Frequently.
Very close.
Oh, on. Okay, next one.
Let's pass. Let's pass.
Okay.
Okay, the last one is a phrase. It's 6 words. You can't really trust her. Bear whatever she says. Bear, 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 bear. This is just a rumor. So bear it, bear, 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 bear.
Wait, let's go back to the other one.
Just go back to the other
Yeah.
one. Okay. I bear get a coffee in the morning. Those were so hard.
That was so hard.
Okay. The first one, the adverb was routinely. You were so close. I routinely get a coffee in the mornings with my colleague. The garbage is routinely picked up on Mondays.
That's tough.
The 6-word phrase to take something with a grain of salt. So you can't really trust her. Take whatever she says with a grain of salt. This is just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt.
Got it. My mind was wandering.
Wow,
okay,
those
okay.
are hard. Okay.
Yeah, that one was hard. Okay, I'm gonna get you back. Okay, Carolyn, timer, go. Adverb, 1 word. Nathan is bare late for work. He's going to be fired. The CEO has bare denied the rumors of bankruptcy.
Often, always, consistently.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, next
Okay.
one. Noun, 1 word. I had a huge sense of bear when exams were over. He breathed a sigh of bear after winning the race.
Relief.
Yes, you got it. And last one, phrase, 2 words. This movie was Bear Bear, a true story. Bear Bear, the state of the house. The fire was ruled as arson.
Based on?
Yes, you got 3 out of 3.
Ooh, and I just breathed a sigh.
Yeah, you definitely
Relief
did.
as well. I think ours were a little bit different in terms
Just a little bit unfair.
of difficulty. 2-word phrase, 6-word phrase.
Yeah, I think there's